All right, so today is my first day of trying to follow Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. I have not yet read Beyond Chaos 12 More Rules for Life, but I've read the first book and I read it, but I did not execute on the ideas. I don't know how so many other people were able to read the book and execute. Perhaps I've just always been poor on execution. I'm great with ideas. I love ideas, and I can speak about ideas endlessly, and I love discussing and debating them. I was president of the debate team when I was in university. But unfortunately, I often lack execution because I lack the emotional energy to do so. And you get like emotional energy from friendships, from being in a room that's beautiful, from being surrounded by art that inspires you, from having good relationships with your family, from feeling safe, from feeling confident, from a series of successes in your life. And also physical energy helps as well, like the physical energy you get from getting a good night's sleep. And separating physical and emotional energy is an important thing. It's something that Jordan Peterson did not go into. And one of the things I want to do in this series is to discuss the things that Jordan Peterson failed to address. Because there are a million things when it comes to psychology and getting your life together, and he can't possibly address all of them. And everyone thinks differently, mostly because of the temperament. So I'd like to discuss the things that I have had difficulties with in the past and develop my own solutions for. Like, for example, Jordan Peterson doesn't give advice for what to do when you don't have any friends, right? Like, what do you do if you don't have any friends? Like, all your friends moved out of your small town, and all your old friends are like married and have kids and don't really want to hang out anymore, and you're still single and unmarried, and you need friendships. You need people to go to the gym with. You need people to hang out with. You need people that inspire you, that are also looking to achieve more in life, that are looking for greater heights. You don't find those people on Reddit or Discord. I mean, you can try, but it's very rare to find those type of people. Those people generally out living a great life because they're executing on really great ideas that they've read in dozens of different books and always improving the quality of their life over time. But regardless, I gotta stop doing this because it's killing the battery on my phone. But one of the things I gotta do primarily is stop binge eating junk food. And how I can do that is I set an alarm for 10 p.m. every night for lights out, for me to brush my teeth and go to bed. Because what happens is I stay up late watching TV, and then I end up eating junk food to knock me out so I can fall asleep without lying in bed in the darkness. I just eat the junk food, and then I can't keep my eyes open anymore and turn off the TV to go to bed without having to do any thinking. So I don't have to think about the next day ahead. I don't have to face my insecurities that come up at night or any of that nonsense. I can just be knocked unconscious by the sugar crash after eating the junk food, and from having the full belly, having that food coma. So instead of doing that, I'll lie in bed listening to an audiobook until I fall asleep. I have to do more meditation. But the biggest thing yet is to stop binge eating junk food. So if tomorrow I report that I didn't binge eat any junk food, that will be a huge accomplishment because it's something I've struggled with for like 15 years of my life. Like ever since I was a kid, I struggled with binge eating disorder because of unmet emotional needs, being abused, being traumatized. I'm still dealing with that trauma, working through it with my therapist. I should probably lead with that. Isn't that the most interesting thing to say, is to talk about the fact that I've been through intense levels of trauma. I had social anxiety so bad that I couldn't look people in the eyes without starting to feel like I was going to tear up. I don't know if I actually would have cried, but I felt like I was about to cry whenever I looked people in the eyes back in high school, until I eventually cured my social anxiety by researching several different books and actually executing on several ideas necessary for me to overcome my social anxiety. But I haven't been able to execute on the same level in order to become productive and pursue a meaningful life. Overcoming my anxiety, there was a pain there pushing me to do everything I needed to attack the problem from several different directions. Anyway, I'll talk about that more in future videos, but this is day one. I'll talk more later after I'm done at the gym.